Bueno, vamos allá. A ver. Tengo que saber cómo es. A ver si curamos a los ciudadanos que nos hace falta urgentemente. Es un ciudadano que está agotado, necesitamos curarle ya.
It's locked.
How long must I wait, damn
It's
it?
locked, all right.
Leaving me will not further your agenda, sir. How long is it going?
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Tell me, Waverly, what...
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure. But my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Why do you?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
I really hope you're right about this, Doctor.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibility.
And are you not afraid that you're right?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Thank you for your... Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Goodbye.
I'll let you down, my boy.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
No tengo el tratamiento para la anemia.
I will see you later. I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm all right.
Necesito curarle ya.
Harm your children, Helen. As for me, what a blow.
Here again.
The giant moon discovered.
Good evening, Mr.
Evening.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really. I think
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
Recuperado. Mira, él ya lo ha recuperado.
How close are you to...
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like...
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside.
Vale, vale, vale.
But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain,
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
Where were you stationed, sir?
I really don't want to talk about all...
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Damn.
Simpletons, these nurses.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. I feel better already. Can I go soon?
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke. Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton?
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path.
Are you a priest?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically?
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel... empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea...
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
Goodbye, Mr.
Daily route.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires?
I saw one and he saw me. I watched him hunt and kill. I I saw his terrible wounds
Vamos a
heal
ver.
as his victim died.
You mean you actually saw a vampire? Here in London?
Yes, and it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
No, you are deluded. You think you crave blood, but you have no physical need for it. You have no idea what that is like.
But what am I feeling? It cannot only be in my head. I know my flesh is rotting. I feel it. It disgusts me.
Tell me, Thelma.
I'm not sure, Doctor.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are...
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul.
Do you plan to make him a...
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse?
I'll leave.
She could be sick again. Blood oil with the fever.
Good evening, Nurse Hawk.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes? Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I wonder what your last name was with us.
And good evening.
Goodbye.
Always needed words to calm the children, Ella. As for me, well, I'm an idiot.
I'm quite busy.
Tell me, Waver.
Strickland is playing with it.
Are you thinking...
Harvey Fiddick.
Esto ya lo he hecho.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable.
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
Thank you for your...
Doctor.
Good evening, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswin.
Don't waste your time with me.
Disgust on every street corner. Daily.
I cannot enter. It's locked, all right.
Vamos a tratar de anemia al paciente.
I cannot enter.
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
All right. Don't waste your time with me.
Ya la he recuperado un poco.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Goodbye, Miss.
Good evening, sir.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
Really? Why is no...
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed. I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
Goodbye for now.
I will not let you down, my boy.
You on our side, Dr. Reed. I know that Pembroke will prevail and survive this epidemic.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak. But I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become...
You mean like rabies? Is there a...
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and...
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
I admit it did occur to me. Blood seems to be the common...
I totally agree. We're in uncharted territory here. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but imagine the possibility.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Joder, gustoso, eres un puto crack. Que te acabas de despertar de la siestaca. Yo ayer me eché una siestaca de las 12 del mediodía a las 7 de la tarde. Vamos, dos chicos que se están reformando pero que todavía tienen daños colaterales, secuelas de trastorno del sueño, vamos. Igual que yo, tío. Yo desde que me he reformado... Pues, ¿qué te crees? Tengo trastorno del sueño y por eso tengo mi novia PlayStation 4. Tal cual, tío, tal cual, macho. Pero bueno, aquí estoy jugando a esto que es como una peli. Es como una puta peli, la verdad, el juego. Así que nada, tío, a darle un poquito, ¿no?
Time is my ally. I'll survive the pain.
I'm here for you, Jonathan.
Así son las cosas, joder. Claro que sí, coño.
Tell me, why do you
Vamos a
finance this
ver.
hospital?
Vamos a ver. Por lo menos estamos a tope, ahí está, claro que sí. A tope con la luz, con el camino del bien.
And our doctors...
Dr. Swansea is a man firmly rooted in the realities of the modern world.
Joder, pues si te ves luego los vídeos, flipas. He quedado primero en varios y me he hecho ahí el MVP, el top de puntuación. Y está muy guapo.
If you'll forgive me, it seems a little hypocritical healing those that you may kill.
Jonathan, we are what we are, a paradox. Dead
Pero bien, y ahora me he venido de tranquis para ir cogiendo el sueño al super juego Vampyr.
Ask, and I will answer if I choose.
Está muy guapo este juego, tío.
There's so much I want to know.
Slow down, Jonathan, and please, not all questions should be answered.
Please tell me, are you Lady Ashbury? Is that your real name?
Yes and no.
Claro.
I was born Elizabeth Samantha
Va
Mary
cogiendo un poquito de
Englewood.
sueño.
Out
Yo
of
estoy aquí
pure
para eso.
vanity, I cannot tell you when I was born.
Where?
¿Dónde vives, guapa? ¿Dónde
you don't
vives?
live here.
Quiero saberlo yo, ojitos.
I have a
Dime dónde
house in
estás.
London where I reside with my daughter.
A daughter? Is she?
No. Charlotte is a perfectly normal...
How do you live with the...
I can't answer that, Jonathan. But we have...
Have you killed someone you've known?
Bueno, unos ojitos,
Jonathan, have you forgotten what I do here?
Unos ojitos,
I
la
need to
cosita.
meet the men and women I kill.
Have you ever killed family?
I will not answer that. In time, perhaps.
Bueno, ya hablaremos. Ya
I'll see you
hablaremos,
later.
Lady Ashbury. Ashbury. Me toca dirigir al cementerio, al funeral de mi hermana, que me la cargué yo, ¿vale? Bueno, ya te he hecho un poco spoiler, pero bueno, lo ibas a saber tarde o temprano viendo los vídeos estos. Esto es un puto juegazo, Me tengo que ir al cementerio, que cuando yo me desperté y era un vampiro, no veía nada y estaba ahí hambriento y confundí a mi hermana de igual con un humano normal y me la bebí. Y me la bebí enterita, tío. Y luego cuando él se dio cuenta dijo, Dios, no. Y se puso muy triste, claro. Se puso triste. Uf, estado del distrito hostil, ¿vale? No te lo pierdas. Este distrito está chungo, chungo, chungo. No, mira, mira. ¿Has visto? Tengo sed, hasta me bebo las ratas, tío. Me bebo hasta las putas ratas. Mira esto, mira esto, mira esto, mira, 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 muerto del tirón, ¿has visto eso? Que ya tengo unos ataques guapis, guapis, ¿sabes? Ya he mejorado los ataques a tutiplén. He mejorado los ataques bastante, de hecho. Vale, tengo que cruzar. Sí, sí, no, no, ya... Mira, ya estoy en el nivel 15, lo he subido... Lo he subido durmiendo. Ahora no me ando con chiquitas. Se nota un montón, ¿eh? Se nota ya lo que peta este vampiro. Lo he subido de nivel y... Uf, ahora reviento.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Pues vas a tener que tener la fuerza de verla, tu hermano. Uy, a ver, aquí he oído algo. Mira, 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 mira. Hostia, que hay más. Hay 3, no te lo pierdas. Mira, 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 mira este ataque. Muerto del tirón, pum, me lo he cargado. ¿Has visto cómo me los cargo ya? De 3 en 3. A estos cabronazos. Ahora ya no son un problema, como antes lo eran. Antes eran un serio problema. Hostia, mira este. Hola, perdona, ¿tienes hora? Tranquilo. Joder, está lleno, ¿eh? Hostia, otros 2. Bueno. Joder. Joder, vaya vientos pegan los cabrones. Nos están tocando un poquito la moral, ¿eh? Está lleno el cementerio, tío. Está lleno, joder. Está puto lleno, mira otro. Lo voy a cargar. Hay 2. Joder. Hasta las ratas. Joder, para llegar al funeral de mi hermana, madre mía. ¿Cómo voy por ahí? No te lo ponen fácil, para llegar al funeral. Buah. Joder, para llegar, tío. Sí, sí. A ver, ahora sí, por aquí ya puedo. Vale, por aquí parece que ya me acerco.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony. My mother would die if she were to see me in this state. I must wait.
Debo guardar. Entonces, ¿cómo asisto discretamente?
Mother, why have you come here? This is proving far worse than I
¿Cómo
imagined.
cojones? Asiste discretamente al funeral.
I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable.
Entonces, para asistir... A ver, el mapa. Poder entrar... Ah, por ese lado. Por aquí. Vale. Y puedo dar la vuelta por aquí... Joder, tío, tengo que dar la vuelta otra vez por todo el puto cementerio. Hola, tengo que ir por la otra punta de la ciudad, tío. Vamos a ver si por aquí se puede hacer un atajo. ¿Qué va? Vaya tela, marinera. Este tiene mejor nivel, este se teletransporta como yo. Mira, ese es chungo, ¿eh? ¿Ves? Ese se teletransporta. Está mal por culo. Joder. Creo que he oído algo. Poco bestia, ¿eh?
It's locked.
Vale, voy a tener que dar la vuelta. ¿Cómo era? Vale. Joder. Vale, muy bien. Joder, chaval. He ido al cementerio y es por el otro lado.
Speak English, do ya?
Joder, tío, me cago en el puto espadachín.
Let's see how it likes a bit of...
Joder, con el espadachín tengo que dar una vuelta, pero de la hostia, tío. No sabes lo que me joder. A ver. Vale, tengo que ir por aquí, por allí. Joder. Vale, va. Vale, voy bien, muy bien. Cargando. Espero que no se me ha quedado bugado esto. Que voy demasiado rápido, tío. Vale, perfecto, ahí está el puente. Vamos bien, vale. Recto al fondo, a la derecha. Menuda vuelta, tío. Vaya vueltón. Vale, ahora ya puedo tirar a la derecha. Por aquí tiene que haber... Uf, aquí tiene que haber lío aquí abajo. Casco antiguo de Whitechapel, aquí tiene que haber... Uy, vale, ya empezamos. Ya empezamos. Joder, qué pesadito el tío. Madre mía. Encima ahí tenemos a... Uf. Tengo que ir por la derecha. Y aquí se juntan 4. Bueno, mira ese, tú. Esa cojona, ese da un poco de miedo. Bueno. había uno enorme, tío. Mira, 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 es enorme. El grande. Joder. ¿Voy bien o qué? Joder, madre mía. ¿Y estos qué? Bueno. Vaya tela. Mira, mira este, mira este. Pues se va a enterar este lo que es un ataque. Mira, 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 este ataque. Joder. Sí, reverendo. Sí, algo así, ya te digo. Vale, a ver. Vale, estoy en la entrada. Estoy en la entrada ahora otra vez. Estamos en el cementerio de nuevo.
My mother would die if she were to see me in this state.
Joder.
I must wait.
¿Qué pasa, Alex? No, no, yo al PUBG esta noche ya no lo doy, tío. Voy a solo directito de Vampyr, tío. Y... Nada, nada, por fin, joder, nada, Javier. ¿Qué tengo que hacer? ¿Qué tengo que hacer, tío?
This is proving far worse than I imagined.
Discretamente, pero discretamente, ¿cómo es? A ver. Discretamente. Discretamente. Discretamente será... sin armas. Será sin armas. Esto quería subirlo, ¿no? Ah, la mesa de trabajo, claro. Y a ver. A ver. Vamos a ver esto cómo es. No sé qué hay que hacer. Me lo estoy leyendo, tío, porque no entiendo. A ver. Ah, vale, ya sé cómo se hace. Vale, 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 vale. Espérate.
I have this thirst for blood.
Qué rica está la sangre hasta de las ratas. Vale, ¿y cómo podía entrar para meterme ahí arriba? Discretamente.
Avery, I leave you to care for my mother. I'm in no state to comfort her. My mother would die if she were to see me in this state.
¿Cómo entro, tío?
I must wait.
¿Cómo cuyan se entro, tío? ¿Cómo entraba? Me tengo que teletransportar a una plataforma o algo así, me dice. A ver. ¿Y a la plataforma cómo puedo subir? A la plataforma, ¿dónde cojones está la plataforma, tío? Yo aquí no veo ninguna plataforma.
I have this.
No veo la plataforma, tío, aquí. ¿Dónde coño está la plataforma para poder subirme? No, no me sale nada para subirme. No encuentro la plataforma, tío. ¿Será allá arriba? Pero no me deja, no me deja. Y se puede entrar por la parte sur. Es que esto es la hostia. Ha ocurrido un evento desconocido, sí, eso es lo que ha ocurrido antes. Pero... escondite, no. ¿Dónde cojones? Ah, que tengo que volver a dar la vuelta porque de verdad que a lo mejor no se puede coger la plataforma, tío. Tócate los huevos. Como sea dando la vuelta otra vez estamos listos, ¿eh? Pues espérate, que creo que la voy a tener que dar. Porque encima tengo una misión secundaria que tenía que haber... bueno, que hay que completar, que no está nada mal. ¡Eh! Ah, no, si esto es para subirme aquí, ya está. No, no, no. Pues espérate. Pues espérate, amigo mío. Escondite. Esto es escondite, ¿no? Sí, sí, creo que sí. Creo que sí, amigo. Sería la puta hostia, ¿eh? Tócate los huevos. Voy a tener que dar la vuelta. Voy a tener que dar la vuelta. Maravilloso. Esto es maravilloso. Viajar hasta Mallorca. Pues nada, vamos a dar la vuelta, tío. No pasa nada. Voy a ir ahí teletransportándome. Oye, encima se me queda cargando esto aquí en medio hora. Maravilloso. Buah, yo me piro de aquí, me piro. Encima... Vale, vale. Pues nada, pues a darle la puta vuelta, tío. Me cago en todo, Pachi. Menos mal que no es tan grande. Ya me lo sé, además de memoria el mapa. ¿Voy bien? Sí, voy perfecto, voy perfecto. Mira, voy tan rápido que hasta el juego no me da tiempo a cargar. Mira, ¿ves? Voy tan rápido que el juego no me da tiempo ni a cargar, joder. Si es que lo tengo ya dominado. Ay, vaya tela, tío. Qué hijos de puta que son todos. Joder. Venga, que ya estoy en el territorio este. Que este es como... Aquí es donde trabajo, en el hospital. Vale, venga, vamos, vamos bien. Y luego a la izquierda. Y ahí está, vale, perfecto. Sí, ya estoy. Parecía más lejos, pero no. A ver, voy a ir al evento ese. Que creo que aquí hay un evento especial. Voy a salvar a una mujer o algo así, creo. ¿Dónde es? Aquí pasa algo, la exclamación sale. Sí, estoy en la exclamación. ¿Y no me sale a mí el evento este o qué? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? O sea, aquí en teoría había un evento. Pero ahora no me quiere salir el puto evento. Así que bueno, vamos a subir al cementerio directamente. Que aquí se va a liar parda. Y en teoría tengo que poder entrar desde esta puerta. Mejor ir por todo por la derecha, todo recto. Sí, bueno, esto lo de... Estoy dispuesto a ofrecer 10.000 libras al que consiga traerme Orital, de verdad. Bueno, vale. Venga, por Dios, tío. Que pueda entrar, tío, no me jodas. Vale, por la derecha, al fondo. Por Dios. El cementerio está limpio, que me he cargado antes a todos. Venga, ya estamos aquí, ya estamos aquí. Ahí está. Ahí está, menos mal. No me jodas que hay alguien aquí. Vale, bien, menos mal, varas, tío, menos mal. Menos mal, varitas, joder. Joder, sí. Vamos a ver qué dicen. El funeral de mi hermana, a la que me he cargado yo. Si es que más frío no puedo ser. Me da tiempo a hacerme un cigarrito.
The soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to
Esa es mi
earth,
madre.
ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Las ironías de la vida. Mamá, no te
Why
caigas.
kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Que tiene mayordomo. Qué vida tan dura tiene. Como la tenía suave, le he tenido que dar un golpecito de dureza a la vida de mi madre. Cargarme a su propia hija, mi hermana. A ver si espabila mi madre. Mira, mira, mira. Buah.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
Esto va a ser mi novia, ojitos. Una vampiresa como yo.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
Mira la que maja, la ojitos.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
I'm learning. Every night is a new lesson. What I am, what I must do to survive. But my sister, she shouldn't have suffered because of my weakness.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Mira que listilla la tía. Mi hermana, tío, aquí está. Ni siquiera la entierran, ni le ponen ahí tierrita encima, ni... ¿Esto qué es? Que vaya mierda de funeral se le han currado para mi hermana. Pero por Dios bendito, hombre, que le echen tierra, que la tapen. Que si no van a venir los demás vampiros, la van a sacar, los necrófilos esos. Pues nada, pues vamos a ver dónde tenemos que ir. Tenemos que ir aquí. Tenemos que ir a la iglesia, vamos a ir por aquí, creo, sí. Sí, vamos a ir por aquí. Me voy a ir a confesar, no te lo pierdas, ¿vale? Siendo un vampiro. Me voy a ir a confesar, cágate, lorito. Es decir, perdone, padre, soy un vampiro. Como le pille, me lo bebo y luego me confieso. A ver. Bueno, por aquí pasamos por una zona chunga. A la iglesia, joder. Vamos a la iglesia, joder. Hola, hola. ¿Esto qué es? Cuarentena, enfermedad contagiosa, no puede salir o entrar de la zona sin presentar un permiso escrito emitido por las autoridades sanitarias locales. De una persona, o a excepción de los empleados autorizados del distrito sanitario, podrá modificar, destruir o retirar este cartel. Cualquier violación de la presente regulación será sancionada. Joder. ¿Ha visto qué capacidad de lectura tengo, Joder. Mira este, mira este. Hijos de puta. ¡Hala, hala, hala, hala! ¡Hala! ¡Adiós, la Virgen! ¡Adiós! ¡Que me he flipado! ¡Me he flipado mucho! ¡Dios, Dios, Dios! Bueno, uno menos. Joder, 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 joder. Joder, joder. Mira, mira ese de los ojos. Qué brillante. Hostia, vaya tela, se me ponen los pelos de puta y todo como cuando era pequeño. Otra vez. Joder. Vaya opción. Vaya hostia. Hola, 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 adiós, adiós. Uy, voy a morir, voy a morir, como siga así. Palmo. Hola, 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 hola. Uf, de la que me he librado, de la que me he librado, colega.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion.
Yes.
Shed your skin. Forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Madre mía, la he cagado. Y encima estoy jodido de vida.
Who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon.
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
Hostia, ese tío no pinta bien,
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Ese tío no pinta nada bien, colega. Vaya tela. Hostia, mira. Aquí tenemos a un predicador. Hola, ¿me puedo confesar? Perdón, disculpe, si ya tengo que dejarme confesar, Hola, 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 tú. Hola, chaval, con este. Hola, 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 hola. Hola, 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 pero que este sabe manejarse con... Este me lo tengo que cargar. Uy. Encima ahora me vienen por... Encima ahora me vienen... ¿Cuántos más vienen? Uf, mira, 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 mira lo que me hace esto. Puta, tío, este tío. Estás muerto, tío. Ah, que no me queda sangre. Dios, 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 Dios con la cruz, Dios, Dios, Dios. Guau, 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 guau. Joder.
This man stunned me with his...
Madre mía de Dios, este juego cada vez se pone más jodido.
This is not good news.
Este juego cada vez se pone más jodido. Madre de Dios, la que se está liando. Whitechapel. Ya estoy en la iglesia. Por Dios, que no haya más. No me lo puedo creer. No jodas, tío. En serio, tío, me vais a dar por culo todo el rato. Venga, me lo tengo que hacer. Madre mía. ¡Hola! ¡Hola! ¡Qué hijos de puta, chaval! Que me han matado, me han hecho el doble ataque y me han vaciado la vida, tío. Joder, tela. Mucha chicha, me estoy... Mucha chicha. Estoy aquí bebiendo en este, tío. Como tú y yo, justo eso, que siempre bebemos en este. Vaya tela. Vaya tela, como me han petado el culete. Se ha liado. Puf. Bueno, a ver. Esto tiene que cargar ya y... Vamos a la iglesia a confesarnos, tío. Yo qué sé. Pero está jodida la cosa. Hola. Lo quiero hacer aquí. Vale, no vamos a ir por ahí. Vale, ¿se ha oído algo por ahí? Me da gustosito. Disfruta de la peli. Yo voy a seguir aquí con esta película de locos. Venga, un abrazote. ¡Hostia! ¡Me cago en la puta, tú! Ya estamos. Adiós, estoy muerto otra vez. Venga, un abrazote. Ahora tú y yo solos. Vaya tela.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
She died because of me. How do you think I feel?
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What words would you like to say to your poor sister?
I'm so sorry, Mary. I promise to find who is responsible for all this. I'll put an end to this horror.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
There. I confessed to that vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell. cannot enter.
remember you. Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me. Made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
Tell me what you are.
I am the whitened bones and blackened soil. The land made blood coursing through thy veins.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one. Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
What's going on between...
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit.
During the war, I witnessed...
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired?
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Jonathan, my sincere condolences for your loss.
Your kindness is much appreciated, my lady.
Is there anything you require?
I spied my mother at the funeral. Have you ever revealed yourself to a member of your family?
No, Jonathan. And I'd advise you even from thinking about it.
But what if I was close?
Fear, loathing, disgust. And then...
Are we then condemned to love?
We are creatures of deception, my friend. But this is more for their sake than ours.
Are we condemned to attend the funeral?
Dying is the final act of life, Jonathan. Present company excluded. Accepted.
I don't know what to expect. Am I
With time, we Ekon tend to go into isolation. If we survive long enough, that is.
As a practitioner of the medical sciences, I'm prepared for the death of loved ones. But mourning in the shadows, deprived of sharing one's grief.
We are no longer a part of the circle of life and death. We are undead, my friend. And so we are outcasts.
Goodbye, my lady. Until we meet again.
If there's anything I can do for you... No.
Goodbye, my lady.
Goodbye, my lady.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer.
There again.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening.
Why does Dr. Tippett...
If it wasn't for him...
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a...
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really...
What can you tell me about the...
That Mr. Hampton killed Miss Jones in her room, then ran away.
And did you see all this?
No, I was working by the...
Where is Miss Jones's body?
I don't know. I'd imagine the morgue. It all happened so quickly.
Did you see Sean Hampton leave the hospital?
I think I saw a silhouette exiting the hospital gates after the...
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
I will be fine, as soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this.
I'll try, Doctor.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Will this shift never end?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Gunn.
I'm okay.
Do you need any help? Do you need any help?
Thank you, Dr. Reed, but you've done enough already. The rest...
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here, She seems...
My mother just wants the best for me.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured, you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
How painful.
So painful.
I have to go.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, Doctor.
Tell me more.
The ambulance driver...
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed.
I share your concern.
I don't expect compensation, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening.
Good evening, Doctor.
Is there anything else that's...
I'm all right.
Goodbye for now.
Always need words to calm the children, Ellen. As for me...
I'm all right.
I'm quite...
Do you need my...
Not at all. I'm...
Thank you for your time.
What?
It's locked, all right.
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir.
It's locked, all right.
You must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
I cannot enter.
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help. I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife.
It's locked, all right.
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife.
It's locked, all right.
the same as brave as your wife. I hope that might help.
It's locked, all right.
It never... Good evening, Doctor. Tell me the regiment and... You can't impart... You're absolutely right, sir. Do you believe my ratings were within the averages of... Do you... Yes, sir. It is... It was a...
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
Never ceases to him.
I cannot enter.
Good evening. Do you need medical attention? Well, the proximity of the dead is not... Don't take too... And that is a...
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
Tomorrow, more bodies.
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
All is locked. Condena. Jubilee.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Doctor.
Soldier.
I'm fine.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood. Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical help yourself, nurse?
I'm afraid I've contracted some illness.
Not under my watch, nurse.
Thank you.
Milton cheats patients out of their money at this hospital, Pippa. Are you his accomplice?
Yes, I am.
Is this your definition of being useful? By abusing the sick and poor?
No. It is my definition of getting out of this useless life once and for all.
Whose idea was it?
What difference does it make?
Answer my question.
It...
Why do you do it?
Why not? Most of the sick who paid...
How can you be affected?
I could ask you the same question, Doctor.
Goodbye, nurse.
Sweet girl.
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
Do you know you're the only...
Despite what you...
Well, at least...
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm afraid I do.
Our job brings us into contact with...
That's easy for you to say, Doctor.
Tell me why you're extorting money from some of the...
If a patient wants a bed...
Where did you get the idea?
Funny you should ask. The first...
Admit it. Nurse Hawkins is more than your lover. She's...
Of course she is. How else could I tell which...
Have you noticed?
Don't you see the city is crumbling down?
Goodbye, Milton.
You don't have to bear the burdens of this hospital alone.
Hello again.
I'm eternally...
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Afraid so.
Throughout history, some disease...
You're working at the Pembroke Hospital, aren't you?
What caused your phobia of rats, Newton?
It happened last year following an artillery attack. I was trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. And there were rats.
Go on.
They started eating me as soon as I dozed.
I see.
No, you don't. You have no idea what it is to wake up.
What can you... walk? Did you know?
No.
I thought...
Yeah.
You are always welcome.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital.
Perhaps he needs to reach that...
Could you speak to him?
Why do you stay here now?
It's complicated.
Can you speak about...
Rats, sir. Even seeing one.
Goodbye, Mr. Hello again, Mr. Thatch.
Yes, this neighborhood may stick.
Mr. Thatch.
No. Since I came back from the war...
I understand what you mean.
No. Nobody can true.
Why were you locked in that sewer?
I went by the canal after an argument.
Why did you run?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital. I can't stand...
Tell me about your claustrophobia.
That's what the bloody doctors say.
Oswald.
I don't trust doctors. All they care about was their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to...
I've seen enough butchers in white coats to last...
Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong, sir.
I'm certain you have your reasons. But let me assure you, I'm not like other doctors you may have consulted with.
It is true. You risked your life to save me, after all. It would be impolite to refuse your counsel.
Sí, sí, Javier, joder. Joder. No veas, he curado a todas las personas de este distrito.
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear of being enclosed, Mr.
No, I really don't.
An irrational fear like yours is usually rooted in a specific event. Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
Well, Doctor, take a guess then, if you're so interested in my case.
Tenemos de puta madre bien el sueño. Yo me tomo la medicación y todo para ver si me duermo, pero...
As a soldier, you're expected to kill the enemy to survive. Guilt is a powerful emotion and could lead to feelings of suffocation and oppression.
Mike.
Error de pista, no me jodas.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatch.
Error de pista, tío.
Try to take care of yourself.
Habrá que chuparle, por ejemplo, a ver ¿este quién es? ¿Este? ¿Este quiere que se
Hello
la
again,
chupe?
Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Este puede chupársela a este tío.
Doing your rounds as usual.
Do you need medical attention?
No thanks, sir. Unless you're...
Le chupamos la sangre, a ver. ¿Cómo puedo subir el nivel de cautivar y todo esto, tío? El 16, nivel de cautivar y poder 2. Habrá que subir las... Sí, habrá que chupar la sangre a un incauto para subir de nivel, sí. ¿Y esto cómo lo subo, tío? ¿Por qué no me dejan, tío? ¿Por qué no me dejan? Yo quiero subirlo de embaucar. De cautivar. Bueno.
Goodbye,
Ya,
Mr.
ya estoy en el nivel 16, ¿no? Sí, nivel 16. No está nada mal.
It's locked.
It's locked. Mira, mira, mira cómo cruzo el río. Goodbye. Puerta de Finswood. Ya, hay que hablar. Espérate, que a lo mejor le chupo la sangre a alguien por aquí. Una puerta de Finswood. Hop, 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 hop. Hop.
Christ, he's dead! Doesn't like fire, does it?
Fijo. Se me ha quedado pillado, tú. Se me ha quedado bugueado, no te lo pierdas, tío. Se me acaba de quedar bugueado el juego. Mira, ¿lo ves? Se me ha quedado pillado. Se me ha quedado bugueado. Sí, sí. Esto es la señal de que tengo que terminar el directo. Hop, 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 hop. Sí, sí, se me ha quedado bugueado. Se me ha quedado bugueadísimo. Bueno, algún fallo tenía que tener el juego, ¿no? Bueno, gustoso. Creo que voy a hacer cambio corto en el directo y me voy a poner una peli. Vale, gustoso. Hay que entender las señales de la vida. Así que nada, voy a dejarlo aquí el directo. Mira, se me ha cortado, pues mira, por de puta madre, no pasa nada. Mañana más y mejor. Un abrazo, te gustoso. O un abrazo.